Howdy guys, I'm Mofolo8, your favorite Wolf Girl enthusiast here for Fire Emblem Universe's FEE3 2022 presentation. Today I have the distinct honor of playing for you Fire Emblem Host of the Dark FEE3 edition. This is an FE8 ROM hack primarily created by the Ghost Creator, featuring 14 chapters and 2 guidance currently completed as of the time of recording. Today we're going to be hopping into Chapter 13, Radiant Light. This is a ROM hack that focuses on its gameplay primarily, with some Iron Man-ableness to it, if you could consider that a word, and a story which carries some darker themes, I am told. A lot of interesting things going into it, no doubt. We're going to go ahead and check out the story. I am told, however, that the story has been lightly edited for this presentation so that you guys don't get majorly spoiled on the story up to this point. So, if you want to know the story, if you want to try out the gameplay, I'm sure there will be a link in the description. I recommend going and checking the game out for yourself. Maybe download it, give the creator some feedback if you're perfectly able to do so. Either way, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I thank you for your cooperation, Viscum and Ryan. This alliance will bring Cloegan together as a whole forever. I apologize if I mispronounce words and names along the way. That is not my strong suit. Of course, it's only the right thing to do after all. Don't you agree, Viscum? Yes, of course. Yes, I must also inform you that a small group will be passing through. I expect you'll treat them kindly? Is that so? Yes, we will treat them well, to be sure. Good, that is all I can ask. By the way, Viscum, where is little Mary? Mary? She's sleeping right now. Ah, I see. That's a shame. I was looking forward to seeing her today. I shall be off then. And off they go. You really need to get better at lying, Viscum. How am I supposed to lie so simply to someone like Lorik? You mean you can't? Huh, strange, it comes so easily to me. Cravenker, hold your tongue. Your lying is only proof of your madness. Viscum, you need to control your subordinates better. Konal, please. But Lady Viscum. Konal, was it? You heard your master, hold your tongue. Ah, unlucky. Something gives me bad guy vibes with this one. You will go out there, all of you. This group passing through here, we will stop them. We are... Oop, that was a bit of a text skip. Let's see. If we are to be on the side of demons, we must help the demons, yes? True, but how could we? Hesitating. Don't you care for your little Mary? Ryan, you dastard. Fine. I will put up with your evil. Come, Konal, we have a job. Lady Viscum. You're a healer, are you not? Ah, that is an awesome portrait. That I am. I only serve Lord Viscum, however. I will not aid one as foolish as you. You mock my intellect. Delusional old man, you need to know the way of the world. The world is ruled through both strength and intellect. For example, you will go with your lord no matter your intellect. If you do not, perhaps you'd rather a brave sword through your gut. I curse you, Ryan. You will get your dues one day, mark my words. What an old fool. Viscum is out there, but that may still not be enough. Estel, where are you? I am here, father. Oh wow, he's a father. Ooh, that... I wasn't ready for that. You require my strength. That I do. You will join Lord Viscum. Mira will join you. What? Father, I ask that you leave Mira out of this fight. She's still in training. Estel, I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. I want to help you. There you are. Now off with you. Don't be back until that group is sent away or dead. Ah, oh, and here they all are. Quite scary indeed. So, here we have our map that we're going to be playing. Not large horizontally, but rather large on the vertical scale. Kind of gives me a similar vibe to like FE6 in a lot of ways. Both chapters, the one where you first get Gonzalez if you go Echidna route, and then also the Wyvern Knight Burn map for some reason. I get those vibes. Either way, here's the boss, Ryan, an ambitious lord who has sided with the Demon King, manipulative and sly. Quite scary indeed. He wasn't kidding about that brave sword. He also drops a brave axe for us. Awesome, awesome. So, as you can see, as of right now, we only have one unit that is deployed. That is our Lord Solum. Kind-hearted mercenary in training seems to bring danger wherever he goes. He carries the Blade of Light as his PRF, Sal only, +5 speed, and it doubles as a torch. Very convenient. Let's see, 8 might, 10 crit, 6 weight. What is his con like? 6 moves, 6 con, very nice. So, as far as I'm aware, this current save is just a playthrough that the creator has given me. So the levels that are shown here may not represent your playthrough exactly. Kind of just gives you an understanding of how the levels went for the creator and stuff. So for the most part, I would say you could expect similar-ish stats, but it's Fire Emblem, you know. You're going to get different growths, as you can see here. We can see all the characters' growths. In the interest of time, I'm not going to go through every single character and read off their descriptions. What I'm actually going to do, actually as was recommended to me, is that I go through and I do my preparations. So I am going to go do those really quickly, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I believe that my preparations are complete. I think that I have everybody set up to my liking. I am going to go ahead and show you the units that I plan on bringing. However, I do want to give a couple of honorable mentions out. First of all, Intra. I love her portrait. She's a recruit and I can't quite use her in this map. Honorable mention to Davy the Warrior with his robust stat line, and Miles the Great Knights. You'll see very shortly why I'm not going to be bringing Miles, but he was going to be the consideration over Tatiana here. Other than that, also shout out to Adam for having an awesome portrait. Anyhow, for the units that I'm going to be using, obviously the Lord Solum, he's a force deploy, but also he's really good. Can't wait to try him out. The Blade of Light should be very fun. The Blood Blade, actually, I didn't touch up on that. That is actually a Nosferatu sword, so gonna be very fun to use that. Next up is Sagitta. She has two ballista-type weapons, one with 310 range and one with 13 to 15 range. Very impressive, no doubt. Let's see, here's Luna, the Troubadour, obviously, gotta have a healer, and then Rescue is really, really cool. Here's Subaru, the Axe Knight. As you can see in his inventory, he's got a Master Seal, we're gonna be using that. Garth, the Pegasus Knight, a male Pegasus Knight for once. Barya, the Swordswoman. I can't wait to see what the animation is like for the Swordswoman. I'm actually completely unsure as to what that could be. And then next up will be Serenity, the Lance Knight, with a Master Seal in her inventory as well. Gonna be very fun to try her out. Sniper Max obviously seems really good. 16 strength, 12 speed with the silver bow, gonna be very fun. And the mini bow, the one-range bow, should be very fun to try out. And then the rare male dancer Nier. Talented male dancer with a passion for making others smile, never seen with a frown. It's got the general shield, raises defense by 6. I really like that. It's like a barrier staff, but for defense. On a dancer, I suppose. So in that way, it sort of changes the expectations a little bit for that. And then Tatiana is going to be my thief. There are some treasure chests on this map that I want to make sure that I grab. One right here, one down here. And then there are some stealables as well. I didn't touch up on these guys, but all of these are actual characters. We have Viscum, Konal, Alder, Mira, and Estel. I don't know what the deal is going to be with them quite yet. Like, obviously, at least 4 of these seem like they're not fighting us necessarily for the right reason. He's just sort of following his father, but his description here says that he's a natural-born leader, resolute in his beliefs. And then beyond that, obviously, the Lord, Ryan. Should be very fun to see how this map plays out, no doubt. So, I think I have a pretty good strategy to start this map off. I'm going to go ahead and save in the second slot so I don't overwrite the first save, and we'll go ahead and... Oh, first I'll promote, actually. You'll see why I didn't want to bring Miles. Don't worry, I'm not only promoting the mounted units because they're good. I'm just promoting them because they happen to be the ones that I think could use the promotions the most. This game, by the way, does recommend that you promote at level 13. These characters are level 11 and 12 respectively for me, so it's not too far off from what you're mostly expected to do anyway. I'm going to go ahead and make him into a Great Knight. That way I can sort of have one of those, try them out, see what they're about. They use the Gold Knight animation as opposed to the typical GBA Great Knight animation. Should be very fun. I like that he can use all weapon types. Ooh, very fast level ups. Wow. Big promotion gains, +4 con notably. Gets swords and lances. I'll have to throw some on him. And then we'll go ahead and promote Serenity into the opposite, the Paladin. I specifically chose her as the Paladin because I really like the Teen Salvage female Paladin animation. I'm just biased in this way, that's all. And it should be very fun to try her out, just like that. She's beautiful. Actually, is this the Titanium model? It might be. Either way, 14 con now in these stat bonuses. Does she get axes as well? Okay, she doesn't gain axes, but she does stick with the lances, and she gains swords as a result of that. So, I am very quickly going to touch up their inventories, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, as expected, that it only took a few moments. Let's go ahead and hop into it. This should be very fun. I'm truly sorry, you two. I wish I were strong enough to defeat Ryan myself. Lady Viscum. Don't feel bad about not having the strength, Lord. You focused on helping your people and making sure your citizens can eat. focused on your wits, not your strength. That is nothing to be ashamed of. My wit, huh? Then I suppose all I can do is use what I've sharpened. Konal, I have a favor to ask of you. You needn't even ask, Lady Viscom. What do you ask of me? That's a funny bit of dialogue. Whatever group is heading our way, go to them. Explain our plight and have them aid us. If they're merciful, they will allow us to fight with them. We may be able to defeat Ryan with all of our strength. It will be done, Lord. Aha, see? That's the Lord Viscom I pledged my loyalty to. Awesome. Here we are. There are soldiers present, that's for sure. These soldiers appear very well equipped. We'll have to approach cautiously. We'll just have to break through. Fair enough, I guess we will. Konal will move towards Sal to speak to him. Konal, Alder, Viscom, Estel, and Mira will not attack. Okay. There's a secret shop on this map. Bandits will arrive to destroy the villages. Awesome. Really appreciate that information. Interesting, a secret shop. Not bad at all. I wonder if it's right here. That'd be very interesting indeed. Only way you'd get through it is by either crossing the river or getting to the peak. Or I guess this right here, that would do it. Other than that, we do have the member cards, so I'll keep an eye out if any tiles look suspicious in any particular way. Either way, this should be very fun. Obviously, this section down here has a lot of axe users, so I'll go ahead and send Varya, the swordswoman, down here, and we will see her animations in action. I love her portrait, by the way. It's beautiful. A lot of the presentation in this game looks wonderful as well. The backgrounds, obviously, things of this nature. Very, very good. I really wish that I could have touched up on the characters in more depth. It's just a matter of time, essentially, that I haven't done so. Like I said, in great depth. I really do love GBA character balance in a very particular way. It really tickles my fancy to see how people build, you know, their games in the way that expresses them, their enjoyment of Fire Emblem in the best way. So I would really, really love to look over every single character, look at their strengths, their weaknesses, things such as their affinities, how their constitution plays into their weapon weight, and all of the things of this nature. I would genuinely love to do so, but obviously, in the interest of time, I'm just going to go ahead and play the map with the knowledge that I have of their stat lines. So, like I said, just going to send my sorties down here in range of the axe users. Tatiana is a trickster. She can use lockpicks and heal, so that's why I elected to deploy her over the actual thief that we have as of right now. Even though he apparently did level very well. So hopefully she'll dodge the shaman here on the forest. I'm going to bank on Tatiana dodging as well. These two should be the only ones that can hit apart from the mage, and then this guy doesn't move. So he shouldn't be too big of an issue. Here's Ryan's soldiers under the control of Lord Ryan. That's the primary enemy type that we're going to be facing in this map. I will try to get Tatiana back up here, probably through rescue strats using our flyer and our dancer on the next turn. I do want to make sure that I don't destroy, or get the villages destroyed, essentially, so I want to move in on that. So this guy's got a killing edge that's droppable and a lockpick. I guess if they're not going to fight us, then we don't have to steal from them. If they're not going to move to attack us, then we can essentially just let them vibe. Okay, let's go ahead and try out some of our new animations and whatnot. Wonder if it's worthwhile to send him down here. I did give him a hand axe. Or no, I didn't actually. I thought that I did, but I have indeed not. Unfortunate, unlucky. Okay, I'm gonna... Ooh, I forgot the Flaming Bolt has 13 to 15 range. That should be very, very fun to try out. We can essentially attack anybody that we want to. Oh my gosh, it's really good. That is pretty insane. Can we kill that wyvern immediately? That'd be really cool. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that killing the wyvern... Oh, I love this animation. That should be very good. Having that out of the way is going to make things a fair bit easier for us going forward. Let's see here. Is that the only other flyer? There's this one. Okay, it does move. I wasn't sure, given the fact that it was on the village. There's a hero standing on a chest. Interesting. Oh, right. I've done the thing with the growth patch. It just sort of does that. You have to go back to a playable. Very interesting. So 14, 16. I'll keep that stat line in mind. They don't have the craziest weapons, though, so we should be able to get through them without too much issue. Let's try out Max, I think. Max should be very fun. I do love me an early game sniper. He is really good, it would appear. Nice. Iron Bow. Seems to do the job. Also, nice updated soldier model. You don't really see that one used very often in hacks. You see the more, like, standard, almost default one. Not that it's bad or anything, it just, you see one enough times that you kind of expect it, as opposed to expecting something else. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is place Solum right here. Yeah, he has the supply, so I'll just grab the hand axe as I intended to previously. I guess it'll break on the enemy phase, but I am completely okay with that. Now, this game does feature Kanto. For units that have it, it will feature, or it will function like the Jugdral games, like FE4. So Kanto is just like mega super good. Like I said, I didn't necessarily intend to only use the mounted units or anything. It's actually not my preferred playstyle, personally, to use primarily mounted units. However, for the purpose of this one, they were the units that were essentially the ones with the most usability to me, so I went ahead with them. But check out the dancer animation. After a certain point, I will go ahead and turn the animations off, just in the interest of time. Obviously don't want this to extend too far past the time that is allotted. Keep things concise, but fast-paced, if at all possible. Let's see, am I able to heal at all? We could try out, I could use the rescue staff. What is the range on that? 115, okay, so it's no longer just based upon magic. Awesome. Anybody? I don't think you guys can reach that, so let's go ahead and visit the house and see what's up. People say that the Liberators will save us. I don't care either way. Do you know why? If these Liberators really do save us, then they'll expect compensation. That or they'll have to pike up taxes to cover the cost of war. Either way, I am a dead man. Do me a favor and close the door quietly on your way out, yeah? My headache will not stop. Poor old man. He's not even wrong. He's not even wrong. There's always something, isn't there? Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what happens this enemy phase. Ooh, nice. I like the music choices so far. It's very nice. Alrighty, Max is not the tankiest, that's for sure. I'll have to keep an eye out on the enemy stats more closely, I would say. Ooh, nice. Got that crit. I do love the trickster animation. Let's see. I will turn down the music ever so slightly in the recording. Apologies for the quick audio cut there, but just go ahead and turn that down ever so slightly. And hopefully that'll be just fine. Wait, did I turn it up? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Professional streamer, professional YouTuber, whatever the case may be. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what is going on. Yeah, that's the one that I wanted to see the most. Aspect of Truth. That is, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, just a Flux Tome. I'm trying to remember which one the Lunatome was. We have a Lunatome in the convoy of our own. For the, ooh, nice. For the Dark Mage Adam that we have. Very, very good. Let's see. So, now that the hand axe is broken, I can swap him back to what was in his inventory before. Although I don't think that the halberd actually matters very much. An alternate band was pilfered. Interesting. I wonder what that is. For use by any class to explore another path. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm quickly going to explore a path which involves making sure the audio is good, so I'll be right back. Okay, whatever. The audio is fine all along. It doesn't matter. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Secret between all of us. I'm gonna go over here with Solum with the Blade of Light and bop this guy good and proper. Uses the long-haired Elliewood model. I like that one a lot. That's very cool. I also like that the Blade of Light is an unbreakable. It's odd, or not odd necessarily, but rare to see an unbreakable. Wow, very good level up. An unbreakable weapon this early in a given Fire Emblem game. He also has Kanto. That's really cool. That's good to know. Light Runner, I guess I should have checked out his class. Light Magic, using swordsmen who use their speed to weave in and out of attacks. Can he use Light Magic? Indeed he can. I didn't take that into account previously, so we should be having fun with that in the near future. Alrighty, now, obviously the play is to kill all of our allies, correct? Obviously this is what needs to occur. No, I'm kidding. Absolutely will not. I cannot wait to see what's going on with them. Okay, so the alternate bands. Let's see, I wonder, do I have enough speed to steal that? 14, 17, I do not. So, I'll just kill that unit. That should work out just fine. Maybe shoot once with a silver bow, and then when it doesn't kill, I shall employ alternate measures to ensure that I beat that guy up good and proper. Let's see, so if I wanted the best course of action, it would probably be going down here with you. Placing you with like a killer or a silver axe. Like I said, where essentially my save is not my permanent save for whenever I end up playing this game for myself, as you should, link in the description of course, I'm going to go ahead and use the good things to my heart's content, essentially. So I'll go ahead and place him there. That should place everybody else out of range. And then I can use max with the longbow. Yes, I can do that. And then hopefully be able to get the kill with you. Surely a 96 will not miss in GBA FE, so we'll go for it. Then if this does miss, okay, it doesn't. If that had missed, then I would have still been okay, because I have 2 lance users. Just a matter of essentially, do I want to use my dancer to go ahead and kill this guy? Or does it even matter? Because if I just go here, then the forest blocks the mercenary from being able to reach my sniper regardless, and Serenity can block off. However, if I go like here, then this unit will also be able to move in. It is a hard choice indeed. Oh well, I guess I'll just go right here, and then I'll rescue drop the sniper out. Ah yes, it is the Titania Paladin remodel, for sure, because it hops into battle at the beginning, of course. That is the way in which I know it anyway, so. He's just on a worthy character. I'm assuming that's a promotion item if that's the case. It's very fascinating. I will most assuredly explore that option just as soon as I am able to. Whoosh. I like that palette. That is a very nice palette for Luna. Obviously she uses Selena's portrait right now, but I think it fits very, very well. Okay. This should be just fine. I'm also going to quickly do... Oh, a rewind function. I did read about that. I was just under the impression that they were referring to the hack creator, that is, was referring to the, like, rewind function that you can use for VBA. Huh, interesting. Reset and resume to rewind 1 turn. That's fascinating, actually. That's really cool. I might try it out later on, but for now... Oh, these are some good palettes for this. I'm gonna go with that one. It feels very fitting. And then just very quickly turn off all of the staff and dance animations. And we should be just fine. That is my preferred anyway. Alrighty, that should do just fine. Go ahead and dance for the dude, probably. Unless I want to get fancy with it. And then I do some rescue drop strats. However, I'm not so sure that I want to be fancy with it, essentially. Okay, so you have 6 move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. So I'll do it like this, then. I'll dance for Luna. Does the broken sacred stone sound effect. That's the standard of the bard in FE8. So I'll do that. Got that HP res level up pretty solid, honestly. Gonna go right here, and do a little rescue droppy drop. Take drop. And go right here. That should be okay. I don't see what could possibly go wrong. Go ahead and kill this unit then. Iron Sword just does not do the job. Okay, we get to see this animation good and proper. That is great. I love it. It's like a Spartan almost. There is an actual Spartan animation that uses lances. I'm not perfectly sure what this one would be referred to as other than Swordswoman. But that's nice. Also nice 68 dodge. That is definitely unnatural. So as for that band that we've potentially got access to, I do wonder about that. While I've got the chance, I will go ahead and attack this unit. Ah, nice. Got that crit again. Oh, she got lethality. Nice. Tatiana's insane. Love to see it. Lethality is one of my favorite skills in GBA Fire Emblem. I've had a lot of fun with lethality. I know... Oh, that's what could have went wrong. Right, it's a pirate. It can walk on water. Of course, that makes logical sense. But yeah, I like lethality. I think that lethality is really, really funny. And I'm really happy that it's here. Nice, we're getting all the crits. Of course, we are using killer weapons. Very nice indeed. I like the backgrounds, I like the character palettes. Everything seems nice so far. Gameplay is very solid too. Alrighty. It's throwing me off. The music is a little bit loud in my ears. It's just because I have my volume turned up really loud. No fault of the game. It's just like, oh, the recording is different. Either way. Killer racks it up. Very, very good. The presentation, of course, is very nice. My units are very strong, I will say that. My units are very, very good. However, keep in mind that I have several that are promoted, and their stats are probably a little bit separate from what would be the typical. Right, I did forget to do that. If he gets double, that's going to be unlucky. Longbow is heavy, but luckily he has enough speed to make up the difference. Ooh. Huh. Didn't want to attack top. Oh, right. Okay. Yep. That makes a lot more sense. Gotcha. Are you the one, the commander of this force? That would be me, yes. What do you want with me? They call me Konal. I am Viscom's sword and shield, and I have a request. A soldier of Lord Viscom. What could your request be? You don't mean to turn on Ryan. Currently, Lord Ryan is holding pressure on Lady Viscom. She has sent me to search for help. If you prove that you can defeat that cur Ryan, she'll aid us. Yes, I assume you are already planning to stop Ryan? That is true. We have no reason not to accept your offer, I guess. I thank you for your cooperation. Please allow me to fight with you. I wish to show that traitorous Ryan to not take us seriously. Wait, hold on, did I read that wrong? To not take us lightly, okay. Very well. I welcome you, Konal. Oh, and she moves straight down into us. Very nice, we have Konal now. She has an energy ring. Nice, we should be recruiting all of these units. If that is to be the case. Oops, my controller is being a little bit weird. Either way, very nice. Another Pegasus Knight. 10 strength, 14 speed. Let's go ahead and move her. I wonder if that is affecting my controller in some weird way. Okay, 1 second. Alrighty, we should be back in action now. Let's see here. I think I have a little bit of an interesting strat in mind. So all of this down here is obviously going to be quite difficult for us to deal with, being the case that it is a hero. But I think what I could do is I could use Garth to rescue Subaru all the way down there. Wow, his stats are really good. It kind of just dawned on me how really, really good he is. His level ups must have been insane on the journey to this point. Maybe I shouldn't overuse him for the time being. The promotion and the extra stats from that most certainly came in handy. There's no doubt about that. Also, let's check out, where's Subaru? Okay, right, I'm gonna have to move Konal first because of that. So her constitution is 12. She actually can't pick up, Subaru. However, it is nice to see that female, aid has been swapped to it being standard alongside male aid. For mounted units, that is. It's a change that I personally very much enjoy. Pegasus Knight and in service of Lord Viscom. Protective and strength focus. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this village with her. Ooh, nice portrait. Hey, wait a sec. You guys are fighting those demons, right? Then let me come with you. My skills with a bow may not be well off now. Let me tell you, my potential is unmatched. Awesome, another recruitable. Very, very cool. Who's this, I wonder? Wolgar. A novice archer seeking to perfect their skills with the bow. So he is a ranger with these base stats and incredibly high growth rates. This is a modern day wolf or Sedgar. No doubt about it, literally down to the class. 155 strength, there's a good chance that he caps every single one of his stats. However, I am going to assume that he's promoted, so the obvious caveat there is that it's going to be hard to use him up until the point where he becomes really good. However, being as he is an archer, he will indeed have access to things of the chip damage variety. We'll go ahead and kill this guy. No problem. Then I'll probably turn off animations after this one, like I said, just in the interest of saving some time. It is my preferred way to play, having animations on, for the most part anyway. I feel like it adds to the life of the game and whatnot. However, like I said, if you want to play for yourself, link is in the description below, most assuredly. And if it is not, I'm sure it'll be placed somewhere. If not, then it's on FEU. You can look up the name of the game, most assuredly. Alrighty. Got that. Swordswoman. Subaru's really good. Have I said that yet? Subaru's really good. He's really good. I like him. He's probably my favorite character so far. Although perhaps I am biased. I like his portrait, I like his model. And that updated Great Knight is really cool. A little bit of scary crit rate there. It doesn't seem like much until you get hit by it. And then it's all the crit rate in the world. That's exactly how it works. Okay, cool. Works out perfectly fine for me. Mages. I wish that I had a mage of my own. I'm not typically much of a mage user, but I would have liked to have tried out some of the tomes that I have in the convoy. We should be getting a mage, if I'm not mistaken. One Mira. Gives me those Marissa eyes. 3 con, a mage in service, in training, in service to Estel. Calm, exterior, masks her curiosity. Wow. 17 res, 10 power, thunder and talisman. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully the weight of tomes is not too immense. Accurate tome with average might. Gotcha. Alrighty, like I said, I'll go ahead and turn off animations for now. Once again, do be sure to play the game for yourself, link in the description below. I hope that I'm not just lying to you. Surely, the FEU team wouldn't cause me to lie to you, would they? If that were to be the case, I would be one very sad Afolo. Because then, you would not simply be perfectly and utterly able to click that link in the description and play this game for yourself. Nice crit. Leave the creator of this hack some constructive criticism and or feedback and or positive comments. Because in this day and age, we can use all the positivity that we can get. Keep our projects and our passions flowing. Keep this community thriving, as all hack creators do. Go ahead and use Kanal. I should have turned on her animations for at least one round of combat. I think I will do so. Just to make sure that we see everybody in action at least once, at least of the ones that I've used. Very nice. Reminiscent of Pala. Or somewhat of Pala and Vanessa. Vanessa's colors, most assuredly. Go ahead and cancel back a square, and then turn this back off. I'll go ahead and kill this guy too. I elected to not use a sword. I like to not put a sword in his inventory because I have the means to otherwise kill axe users simply by using the axe, the best weapon of all. Awesome. Yeah, he doesn't gain much experience now, and that makes perfect sense. He's maxed for this one. Alrighty. Let's see. I could use some rescue strats too. I should make sure to try out all of my resources and just have my fun. Such as the General Shield. That +6 defense dance of his. That's really cool. I still love that a lot. Alrighty. I have no idea why Lord Viscom would turn on us. They've always been kind to us villagers. What happened? Does Lord Rylon have something to do with this? Here, some money we gathered up. Chase off those demons, but please, don't hurt Lord Viscom. I will make sure not to. You have my word. As her sword and shield and retainer, I will most definitely not injure her in any way, shape, or form. So anyway. How about that killer ballista? How about those flaming bolts? No, we'll leave her. We'll leave her be. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a move on with Solum. And Garth. Do want to make sure that Garth does not accidentally step into range of anything too destructive. Because while he is certainly good, he's not going to be my most robust unit. For now, he can have his fun like this. I'm enjoying this map a lot. This is very, very fun. Obviously, my units are, obviously my Subaru. My Subaru is very, very strong. But, oh my gosh. She could be in danger. I just kind of assumed that she'd be okay. So it appears I have fallen. This is what I deserve. Well, let's see how much fun death is. Rest in peace. I would love to reset for her, but there are twofold reasons for why I shall not. The first is that this game is intended to be Iron Man, or if not intended, then at least friendly towards Iron Man. And the other is that I simply do not have the time, unfortunately. Okay, so this guy right here with this killer lance is going to be quite scary, is what I would have said. No, I'm kidding. It's definitely a scary enough unit. I just need to use max. Maybe with the iron bow and then give the kill to... I wonder if I could finesse the kill out for Wolgar, because I do want to see him level up. I don't know that I'll be able to, because it's going to be a lot to get him that much experience, but it would be really cool. Let's see, let's go right here, killer bow. That's fine. Either it crits and then that happens and I go, woo, nice, Sajida, you've crit him, congratulations. Or it doesn't crit and then I just kill with Tatiana. Okay, Steel Lance. A couple more villages to grab along the way. I very much look forward to doing so. Ooh, right, okay, I see where the turn of action is going to be going. I really, really like Konal's portrait. I know it's like got that Ursula vibe to it, but I really like her portrait. I like all of the portraits so far. Let's go ahead and give her Iron Lance, and I was hoping that we would have an Axe Reaver, and I think that we did, but it was on our poor fallen comrade. So, equip Spear, use the energy ring. This would have been my choice anyway, because like I said, I like her portrait. She has the fire affinity as a Pegasus Knight. These are some of my favorite things, so she would have been one of my most trained units, doubtless. And she can be one of your most trained units too, if you so please. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be able to do the getting the kill thing with the unit that I wish to. I can maybe use the Lance Reaver if I have enough range. I should have exactly enough through the fort. I don't have the, no crit rate. No crit rate. What causes that, I wonder? Is it... What? Wait. Why am I not facing crit rate from the Killer Lance? I am utterly confused. I am completely baffled. And I don't think that there's going to be anything to change that. Wait, does he just not have crit rate anymore? Is there something to do with... Wait, hold on. I utterly lack understanding of that, but I am okay with it. You know what? We will take those. Oh. That could have been bad, had the crit rate still existed. I'm not actually sure what causes that. I am not the most versed in terms of how hacking mechanics work, but that one is just one that I don't understand at all. That's quite cool, though. If that's intended, like, that's an interesting way of doing it. Make it so that perhaps unmounted don't face the crit rate? Or could it have been a swords thing? So, weapon triangle is doubled compared to usual. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. I don't actually know. It shouldn't have. Weapon triangle should only affect the hit rate and damage by making them much more intense, so to speak. Well, either way, carry on we shall. I'll go ahead and grab this village. Ooh, okay. And I also want to check for that secret shop, if I am given the opportunity to do so. HP. Yeah, that's a Garth level up. I don't know Garth, but that's a Garth level up. I guarantee it. His portrait's really nice, but that is most assuredly a Garth level up. My reinforcement should arrive in 2 days' time. My masterful spearmen will show these curs just how strong I am. I will hold a variety of weapons too. Ah, the strategy warms my hearts. Axe Reavers, Horse Slayers, Killer Lances, all of it. Just you wait, Viscum. I'll show you real strength. That does not bode well. 2 days, I assume, is meant to be 2 turns, in terms of gameplay to story functionality. Estel. I assume you're Lord Viscum. If I am. I spoke with Konal. I hear you're willing... I hear you're fighting against your will, correct? Sending a Pegasus to seek help. Ha, I should have realized. Well played, Viscum, I must say. Estel. Estel? As in Lord Ryon's heir? But then, no, Ryon couldn't have. It is true, my father had sent me out here with Viscum, likely to keep watch on Viscum, and to keep my coward of a father from harm. It is despicable. Wow, okay, he's actually a respectable person. I mean, understandably, because that's his character description. You don't speak too highly of him. I despise that fool with all of my soul. He treats the common folk like replaceable pawns, expendable. There's no love in his heart for his people. In my eyes, he's no better than demons. So even Ryon's own blood holds contempt for him. You two, I have a proposal. My father must be stopped, that is for sure, but none of us can do it alone. I know just the guy. I think we all know somebody who's capable. I request that we join together to topple Ryon's forces. We will have to test my theory. We'll have to see if this one particular Subaru is able to run him through. I should have said this from the beginning. The strength of us all will easily be able to best Ryon's. There's no other option, I suppose. Let's get started then. As you wish. Ah, unlucky. You get all that, Alder? Loud and clear, Lord. I never liked that Ryon. That fool acted as if he were bright. Now allow me to cure any wounds our group has. That is all I could ask. Thank you, Alder. I assume you share my sentiments, Mira. You needn't even ask, young lord. I have such a hard time with needance, I don't know why. I serve you, not Lord Ryon. Thank you, truly. Yeah, there we go. That's what you like to see. 4 playables, all in one fell swoop. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on animations again so we can see all of them in action. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we should be able to run through this guy without too much issue, I'd imagine. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that so quickly. That is a cool animation. That's a leaf, isn't it? Awesome. Love to see that. Is that leaf or is it Selif? It should be leaf, if I'm not mistaken. I may be. I haven't played those games to their fullest, so... Ooh, she uses the Gorgon Slither animation, or the sound effect. Probably just an after effect of porting over top of classes and whatnot. Alrighty, so Estel, you, my friend, are in immense danger. And also my controller's doing a weird thing, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's see if we can help our friend escape his otherwise untimely demise. Yeah, we can use Garth for this purpose, and then presumably get somebody else down there with a combination of Dancer and Rescue strats. I could honestly just take Subaru and make a complete wall with him and 2 other units. And I guess the forests to a certain extent. Okay, she kills this one. She's very, very good. Very, very good. It looks like she doubles exactly. Thanks to him getting way down and because she's getting way down. So, we'll go with it. Let's see Mira. She uses the Nino animation. I do like me a good mage. I do like me a good mage indeed, although that couldn't possibly be a hot take now, could it? There's no reality in which liking a mage is a hot take, but standing here I realize that you're just like me, trying to use mages. Master Seal, cool. Love to see it. I'll probably promote you, because you are pretty. That is my bias. That is my decision. My controller's decision is to not do the working thing. Okay, cool. That has no bearing on the game, by the way. That's just my controller being cringe and unbased. So, Alder's looking very good. I like him a lot. I might just be okay, honestly. I don't know that I need to kill this unit. Like, what I could do is, like, allow that to occur and then just stand down here like this. And then I'll probably just use the Dragon Shield on her. Not as though it super matters for right now. And then, like I said, with Subaru, I should just be able to pick him up and then dance. He has very, very high constitution. He's a large and in charge young lad. Or old lad. I do not know his age. Now that is an immaculate portrait. You there. You guys seem to always be in a bind, huh? These demons sure are troublesome. Listen, I'm a mercenary and I just so happen to be free. Gimme. Join my army. 4,000 gold? Mine. You belong to my army. I'm going to pay. I'll give you 8,000 gold. You're in my army now. You're gonna join me. Thank you. Yes. 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 That is my choice. Luminen. That is a beautiful name. A confident yet generous mercenary who fights for coin. We have found my favorite character. There's no question about it. He's my favorite one. Can I promote her right now? Is she level 10? You have something that belongs to me. I need it right now. In the meanwhile, I shall attempt to use the alternate band. I can use it on her. Oh. Swordmaster. Okay. I do want to see what her regular option is as a mercenary. But that's really cool. I like that. That's really cool. I'm assuming it's going to be like Hero Ranger, but then her alternate is Swordmaster, which all of that is really cool to me. I've always felt like Swordmaster is a worthy, like, swap for whatever the mercenary class line should be. I especially like it on mercenaries that have, like, for example, like the Thunder Affinity. Something that grants crit rate, of course. Does a lot. Alright, my friend. Luminen. I think I have something for you. Hero and Ranger, okay. That's a cool Ranger animation. I'm probably gonna go with Swordmaster for now, but that's a pretty cool ranger animation. I like that. That's really good. Alrighty. Now this is the kind of army that I'm talking about. This is what makes me excited to see new stuff in the ROM hacking scene. The Ghost Creators really got me going here. This is cool. I'm loving my roster here. Everyone feels wonderful in their own ways. So my impression is that most of the characters, like, there are going to be strengths, there are going to be weaknesses. Some characters are just going to be better than others. Like, that's just how it's going to be. But the idea is that everybody is usable, which is a concept that I very much vibe with. Sort of to the extent that, like, no matter how far you play into Shadow Dragon, for example, like, Jagan is still going to have some amount of use. He may be worse than some units in the late game, but he's still going to have use. That should, essentially, as far as my understanding goes, work for the units in this game the same way. Which, like I said, something that I very heavily vibe with. Lord Ryan has always been one for deception. Some say that he got his place as a lord through deceit and backstabbing, but, well, let's just say anyone who speaks out against Lord Ryan won't be telling their story anytime soon. If you're showing that snake some justice, then here. It was a gift from Lord Dominic to us. What a kind man he was. Hoplon Guard. Awesome. Now, I do like me a good Hoplon Guard in the... This would be the mid-game, roughly, correct? It's 13. I do love me a good Hoplon Guard. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm going to do a thing, which is called make this unit extremely good. Because she deserves it. That is my verdict. You've heard it here first. Aphiloid is a simp. 4. Luminen. This is my favorite character. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, like, even a little bit. This is my favorite one. You know what? Maybe I will go hero. I could go Swordmaster. I could have given her every stat booster had I just known. Had I simply known. Okay. Seal Swordmaster, Seal, and Hero. That is great. She can use axes. She has S-rank swords. Yeah. That's good. She does have the Thunder Affinity. That's what I was talking about. That's a really good one for Swordmaster. That's crit rate bonus. Alright. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we have the best character in the game. Well, I can't say that in earnest, knowing that Subaru merely exists, but... Okay. Maybe we'll just ignore that. We'll just go back. We'll just go back to imagining how good she is. And we'll think about the growth rates. They don't matter. Remember? That's what everybody always says. Fire Emblem, bases over growths. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bases. As far as the eye can see. Growths, they don't matter. It's fine. She'll level up. Whether she gets anything out of it, that's a different question. But she'll level up. Believe me. I'll make sure that she levels up. Maybe not in this episode, but I'll make sure she levels up for sure. I'm gonna be playing this game for myself, and I'm gonna make sure that she levels up a lot, many times. A great deal of them. Doubtless. I love this animation. The animations, the presentation, the visuals are really, really cool. This map has been very fun. If anything, like, maybe a couple of the enemies were not prepared for some of my Subaru, specifically. But otherwise, like, everything feels good. Everything feels fine. The enemies do actually feel threatening. Like, we lost a unit. Ooh. Yeah, there's the scary spookies. The ones with the good weapons. Killer Lance, the spear. He did warn that 2 days later, his friends would arrive. That is another thing that this game features, is no ambush spawns. Nice, we got that crit. No ambush spawns, assuredly. That is something that was very specifically pointed out to me, which is something that I'm grateful for. Because I think that ambush spawns can always be done in a way that is better than ambush spawns. That is to say, you can carry the concept. The idea of ambush spawns can be good, but they can always be executed in a way that ambush spawns, well, they don't have to be ambush spawns. I hope that makes sense. That's essentially like you can do ambush spawns without ambushing the spawns, essentially. Okay, so Solum, I'm going to have you give Wolgar the member card, because I do want to go over here and check and see if that's where it is, because he can walk on rivers and whatnot. Okay, cool. So those guys don't move unless you are in their range. Good to know. Oh, Max is really good with the silver bow, as it would appear. Steel Lance. If I heal, then I should be just fine. I do want to try out the Viscum conversation with the boss, that is. I would like to have him fight his own son, too. I think that would be very interesting. However, I shall not be doing that, for perhaps obvious reasons. I hope that they're obvious. If not, I can remind you as to why they're obvious. Pretty scary out here, I gotta say. Maybe we'll... I don't want Max to accidentally crit, so I'll just try this first, and then we'll see what happens. So you've made it this far, then I suppose I'll have to dispose of you myself. They're both lords. Nice. Ooh, yeah, I don't know, that always scares me every single time. Feels as though it's gonna crit me, but he can't. He has 0 crit rate. And I have magic user. I have bow user. Hopefully his accuracy is enough. Nice, good. Impossible. How could a lowly force like yours? Well, we have done it, and all it took was the might of a silver bow. Very strong weapon indeed. Just so happens that the Brave's sword is very heavy, so it weighed him down significantly to the point that we could double him with our 12 speed. Awesome. Love to see it. Very cool. So let's go ahead and throw Solum down in this direction, and like I said, I'll go ahead and have a quick look. Yeah, there's a secret shop. Awesome. Very nice selection out here. Devil Axe. Devil Axe. 120 hit. That's what I like to see. Awesome. As you can see, some very, very good equipment here. Oh, okay, so the hand axe is capped to 10 uses. 7 might, though. Pretty good. Same thing with javelin, somewhat. The lowered amount of uses has also caused it to be less expensive. It is essentially half price, imagine, for being half uses. Very cool. Also, Anna's looking fine up there. That is a cool Anna portrait. I have also noticed that the armory guy, looking like, oh, what's his name? Sagat from Street Fighter. Bloodblade. You can buy the Dragon Spear, Hammer, Battle Axe. Awesome. That is a lot for a vulnerary. Either way. Piercing Dark, that should be a Lunatome if I'm not mistaken. And then, for the fun of it, we can go to the arena. We can lose our member card. Let's not do that much. Let's do even more money. That's the correct solution. We might be okay. Oh, we're not okay. I'm sorry. I lied to you. That's merely how it goes in this game. Yeah. I sure did fire that emblem. Yep, I sure did. That emblem has been fired. Let's, look, we need to put a unit in the arena who will not let us down. That is what needs to occur here. Look, we need her to earn her 4,000 gold back. That is all. She'll do it. She'll do it. She's gonna earn her 4,000 gold back. What's the worst that could happen? I think that she literally is not capable of losing, so we'll just watch it. I'm not gonna speed it up. This is merely... You're in for the ride now. This is the Luminant experience. She's my favorite character, and you have to sit here and watch in glory. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? It's things like this that shape a man. Luminant, my favorite character in this game. I would only have to do like 2 more. I would only have to win 6. Yeah, I would only... She's probably gonna lose this one, actually. There's a pretty high chance, actually. Unless she doubles? best character in the game. I'm just saying. Merely 100% chance of winning from the very beginning. That was on me for simply imagining a reality in which she is not capable of doing the win. And we'll just get you back here, do a little bit of the thing where we heal you with our 2 healers that we have, the 2 dedicated healers. All you gotta do, ooh, that's a little bit lot, that's a lot of money, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of scary, don't do it. I changed my mind. You know what, I'm just gonna, I'll spare you guys, I apologize. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Mary, where are you? Forgive me for asking, Lord Viscom, but who's this Mary? I can guess who is responsible, but even still. Mary is my younger sister. Ryan held her captive in order to force me to fight for him. How cruel. Can't believe someone of such high status would do this. I sure can. Most high-status people will abuse their power fully. Estel, I wanted to thank you for your help in defeating Ryan. The feeling's mutual, Solum, Viscom. Now then, you were looking for a child, yes? There she is, Mary, thank goodness. It's alright, child. Go to your sister, I will not stop you. Okay. Nice. Estel, thank you. No need for thanks, I am only undoing what my father had done. Now then, I ask you, Solum, where do you intend to travel? My group intends to move towards Dragon's territory. We need to recover an important relic that will help in the war effort. The Fire Emblem. Yes? What? How did you? What else would you be after? What else would you be after? This is Fire Emblem, after all. In any case, I would request to join you. I wish above all else to make this world a bright one again. I as well. I cannot just sit idle and watch the battles be fought. Lord Viscom, Estel, I am grateful for the help, but go to tend your territory. We both have trusted advisors, you need not worry. I'm coming too. Absolutely not. The battlefield is no place for children. True, that is a war crime. But you saw how I got kidnapped. I'm not wrong. Good. How good I was with my spear. I can fight too. I want to help people, as many as I can. Mary, what would I do if I were to lose you? I couldn't possibly bear it. I won't lose, sister. I'm plenty strong. I'm probably stronger than some of the people here. No, I don't think so. We'll have to see your stats. If I may suggest something. Yes, Estel? If your sister is truly gifted at combat, would it not be safer? No. Safer to keep her in sight than to leave her behind? I don't think so. Estel, I'm still sending my own kin to fight my battles. Or I am sending my own kin. I won't always be able to protect her. Do you not do the same with your soldiers? They're not children. Each and every one of the men and women you send to fight have lives. They have families. They're no different than you are. That is true. It is not fair to risk as much. Is it not fair to risk as much as they have? I can see that his sense of ideals, his sense of virtue, is very, very high. For sure. It definitely is. Mary, you may join us. Just please be safe. Of course. Thank you, sister. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a scary portrait. Wait, is that like a reverse version of him? Solum, I want to talk. Talk? What could there be to discuss? You are my enemy. Such bluntness distances yourself from others, you know. And besides, you'd be surprised at what we could talk about. I assume you don't want to talk here in a field. Of course, the sun is beginning to set. Why not enjoy a nice chat in my temple? Fascinating. And that'll be the end of Fire Emblem Host of the Dark, the FE3 edition. Once again, Fire Emblem 8 hacked by the Ghost Creator. I hope you enjoyed this showcase of this wonderful game. I hope that you'll play the game for yourself. Surely. Linked in the description below, right? You better check. You never know. Might sneak up on you. Anyway, please play it for yourself. You'll have a great time. Like I said, if you're able to do so, if you're able to play the game, try to leave some constructive feedback for the creator if you're able to, whether in the comment section below, or in the FEU thread, or possibly through some other means if I am missing something. And I suppose that'll be the end of my time here with you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave that like, subscribe to Fire Emblem Universe, make sure to keep up with the remainder of Fire Emblem E3. There's surely more good to come. And like I said, make sure to download the hack for yourself, play it for yourself, leave some constructive feedback for the Ghost Creator. It will surely come in handy. And I suppose that's about it. So, till next time, I'll see you later.